Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Ram, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Ram, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Ram, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Ram, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Excuse me. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Well, good morning, everybody. Ah. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. If you want to join in the studio, the link is on the timeline there. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Just have to go to the bathroom here. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Ram. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
I'm blessed to be the best country in the world.
Krishna, Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Phew. Okay, back. Phew. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Oh, that was right, the wrong thing. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna yeah. Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama oh my Lord Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare oh my Lord Krishna Krishna oh yeah Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivinda Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Nityananda, Gauranga. 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Oh my Lord, Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Oh. Nityananda. Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga, Gauranga, oh my Lord, Gauranga, 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 oh, Gauranga. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita. Gadadhar, 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 Gadadhar. Oh my Lord. Gadadhar. 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 Srivasadi. Srivasadi. Gora Bhaktavinda. Shivasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Oh, my Lord Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, ah, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ah. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhaktavinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhaktavinda. Chaitanya Bhagavat, chapter 5. Somewhere. Text 1, actually. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Jesus Christ, man. Thank you so much for everything. You know, I feel like Murari Gupta. I'm just a pile of ashes, but somehow or other, you know, these great personalities give me great bliss and happiness and sustenance in this world. And thank you so much for that. You know? Thank you so much. You give me life, real life. Yes, so text 1. All glories to Chaitanya Chandra, who is non-different from Lord Murari. Non-different from, all glories to Chaitanya Chandra, who is non-different from Lord Hari. Who is the new lamp of Navadweep, who is like an unparalleled lion in subduing the elephant like atheists, and who holds a string for counting his own names, Hare Krishna, which he chants. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Chandra, who is non-different from Lord Murari, who is the new lamp of Navadweep, who is like on the unparalleled lion in subduing the elephant like atheists, and who holds a string for counting his own names, Hare Krishna, which he chants. All glories to Vishvambara, the life and soul of all. All glories to Lord Nityananda and Gadadhar. All glories to the Lord who is controlled by his devotees, headed by Advaita. O Lord, please distribute your devotional service and deliver the fallen souls. Purport by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Please deliver the ignorant non-devotees. The ignorance. See, without this devotion, everything is ignorance. You know, people coming here are finding that out. You know, as soon as devotion awakens in the heart, now we're in touch with reality. We're in touch with reality and the all blissful Lord. The Lord's qualities become our qualities. We become like that in tune, and then people start to see who and what God actually is in this world. He's a personification of devotional service. You know, and by distributing this, the fallen souls are delivered. There's no more powerful way to distribute the devotees than this. That's why deliverance is here. You notice when Lord Chaitanya was ecstatically expressing devotional service, pure devotional service in the world, people were getting delivered, right? Yeah, thousands. And what were the symptoms of their deliverance? They became like the Lord, all blissful Lord. They started to ecstatically chant the names of Krishna. Isn't that amazing how simple it is? How come it's so difficult to realize these simple things? Poor Tom was looking for this path, looking for what is the truth and all that stuff, and this is it. Isn't it amazing how simple it is? Just just look for the manifestation of the all blissful Lord's mercy in this world, which will be upon a person, because the Lord is what? Is he personal or impersonal? He's personal, right? He's a person like you and I. But the supreme person, why is he supreme? Because he's ecstatic and he's engaged in pure devotional service. See? Why is the devotee why is the devotee great in this world?
Talking to Maharaj.
Why is the devotee great in this world? Because of devotion. Why is the Lord great? Because he's a manifestation of the internal potency, this love of God, pure love of God. See? And the devotees, see, when we're ready to be delivered, we meet who? Chapter 1 of Adi Leela, we meet the greatest devotee. See, the greatest devotee is just somebody who's got the mercy. The devotees thinking they're a pile of ashes, but somehow or other, they feel really blissful chanting the Lord's name and ecstatic, and they laugh, they cry, and all that stuff. Okay? See, and that's what delivers the world. This is what Jesus meant when he picked up the book and he said, I've been anointed. See, he picked up the scriptures. He said, I've been anointed by the Spirit of the Lord. See, anointing, what is that Spirit of the Lord? Ecstatic devotion. That's the true Spirit of God. If it's not ecstatic, it ain't him. If there's no tears, it ain't him. Even in the material world, it's him in his Mayic form. When people cry those painful, miserable tears, it's his Mayic form. It's always the Lord. If there's real emotion there, true emotion, ecstatic emotion, it's the Lord. If there's Mayic emotion here, it's him too, in this perverted, dark reflection that he's trying to pull us out. It's like this quicksand that's taken us down to hellish places. The power of bhakti transforms all of that. Takes the most fallen soul and ecstatic platform. All glories to, so please deliver the ignorant non-devotees. So in the Bible, it says people are being destroyed because of ignorance. It says, my people is everyone. Everybody is being destroyed. What does that mean? Cycle of birth and death, old age and disease, birth, death, old age and disease, again and again and again and again. See, because of what? Ignorance. See, therefore, again, this is why people, if they want to be delivered out of this hellish place with these slave drivers, man, these tyrants popping up all over the place, you have to follow the path of the parampara. Meet the bona fide anointed devotee, whether they're a Christian or whether they're a Vaishnava or whoever they are. They have to have this anointing. They have to love God and their symptoms. Otherwise, it's just a big show, right? Big show bottle. They're going around the stage with big sticks, and there's nothing inside. No divinity expressing. Where's the divinity? Where's the symptoms of divinity? See? Ignorant non-devotees. See, there's so many in Vaishnavism, ignorant non-devotees still, because they don't know what is the true standard of devotion. Okay? What is the true standard of devotion is everything we're explaining here. Everything that the book is explaining, we're explaining and making it clear. Why? Because the anointing of the Spirit of the Lord is upon this pile of ashes here, making them smolder and blaze into a fire, because that's the only way it works. If you don't admit, you big sannyasis and you big so-called gurus, that you don't have that kind of mercy, See? Then you cannot get this deliverance. This is for those who admit, I'm a pile of ashes, man. And it's the Lord's mercy. That anointing that has delivered me. And no one can glory in it. That's true humility. People, they don't know what humbleness is. They think humbleness is feigned. Oh, Prabhu, I'm just your humble servant, and then they come and see the potency of the Lord really working in somebody, and then the humbleness goes by the wayside. See, that's false humility. That's putana. Those devotees, whether they're gurus or they're followers, they're caught by her. True humility is you're a pile of ashes, and it's the Lord's merciful bliss that works through you, and people can see it. They can see you're authentic. Okay? What is people even in the world talk about being an authentic person. We cannot be an authentic devotee unless we know that we're a pile of ashes, and somehow or other the Lord's name is blissful to us. The Lord's name is delivered us. The Lord's name gives everything: happiness, potency, realization, understanding, everything. The Lord's name is Him. That union is to be able to experience that bliss. Okay? So I see we have to empty out. There's so much speculation people believe in. They believe in their own speculation, and they believe in the speculation of others and their teachers and gurus and all that stuff. But I tell you, if you don't have the symptoms of what we're describing here, which is right here in the book is describing it, and I just feel great privilege. Great white, black, orange, yellow privilege to tell people what is the real standard of bhakti and what is the real standard of deliverance, because being ignorant of that keeps you a non-devotee. If you hate this preaching and you have an orange cloth and a big stick and you don't like the truth, man, you're a pile of ashes and you just don't know it. And if you say, oh, I hate Guru Hari Das's preaching, and then you'll go back to those pile of ashes that you can't see as a pile of ashes. And so it's a pile of ashes with a pile of ashes. That's called the blind leading the blind. See, we're talking about deliverance here. We're talking about the highest standard. We're talking about postgraduate teaching. This is the truth that sets people free. You want to know the truth? Do you really, even though it dashes all of your speculations and illusions and so-called, your phantasmagoric dreams in this world to be something? You notice how the Lord is dashing that? People, you have no friggin' future now. You notice that? Nobody has a friggin' future. Your dreams are kaputzi. You notice that, River? No dreams. Where are you going to go? What are you going to build now? Huh? No, the next lockdown's right around the corner. Your job is being kaputzi. Where are you going to go? You better stay. You better start living what Jesus said, take no thought for the morrow, because you ain't got any guarantee of any future. You never had anyway. We never had any guarantee of any future. We never had any guarantee of any future. Let's see here. Take that. Yeah. So, and now the Lord is saying, yeah, okay, you got to live this truth. Are you delivered? Do you feel fearless in the midst of this going on here? Or I'm afraid, man. I've been listening to mainstream media. And the politicians are like, they're telling me what to do to keep me safe. And I'm in panic and I'm in fear mode. Yeah, you want to get out of that? Well, you better find a representative of the disciplic line, a group of fearless persons
who are fearless because the Lord is with them, the Lord who is in control of all of this. This doesn't go on without his sanction. See? And what is it meant to do? Drive people to the truth. You want to live fearless life? Come here. You want to be in panic and you want to put your mask on and breathe your own CO2 and get brain disease? Well, believe the Maya. This is called ignorance. People believe ignorance and they're fear and panic. You judge a tree by its fruits, right? And didn't Jesus say you judge a tree by its fruits? See, okay, yeah, I'm listening to the mainstream media. I'm listening to Fauci and Bill Gates and all these politicians. And what is the fruits? Fear, panic, terror, becoming genderless, becoming like a eunuch. Black Lives Matter. Becoming a fanatical, fighting against your brothers and sisters. See, that's the result of being a non-devotee. With no devotion, you're not protected, and you're destroyed. That's destroyed. Sodom and Gomorrah trip. That's all it is. Okay? When Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, those cities, they were like this now. And you know how they were destroyed? You read in the Bible, I just saw this. They're destroyed by sulfur and brimstone. What's that? That's what's going on here. This is called sulfur and brimstone, demoniac energies of Lord Shiva. He's a destroyer. That's his job. So something new can be built up. So anyway, the real new normal is ecstatic worship of God, man, intimacy with the Lord. What's so bad about that? You want to be free of terror and anxiety and fear and suicide thoughts? Come back to the Lord, man. We're here. That's our mission here. Anybody got any ears out there? Any of you Vaidhi Bhaktis ready to be delivered? Are you out there in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math or Samiti, and are you in fear? Do you believe in the mask? Do you believe in breathing your own CO2? Are you in terror and fear and anxiety? Well, you come here and you'll be delivered so easily. If you don't, you stay in your fear and panic and be a non-devotee, even with your devotee clothes on and your big sticks and following the big sticks with orange cloth. But the bottom line is you judge a tree by its fruits. If you're in fear and panic and terror and all that, hey, man, you're following Maya. I don't care what color that is that you're following, that they're wearing, or what kind of cloth they're wearing, or how many rubber stamps they got. Are you ready to be delivered? There's no time to waste now. The truth will set you free. No more holding back now. This is the time of the tribulation, the time of the apocalypse. See? Apocalypse means everything comes out. The demons rise out and you can see them. And so the truth rises up and you can see it. Okay, make your choice. I don't know if you're a Vaishnava, there ain't no place like this on the planet. No fearlessness, no spiritual potency, no internal potency of God manifesting with this kind of strength. And if you can't see it, even though when it's explained to you, well, stay where you are. So, please deliver the ignorant non-devotees. See? And yeah, how is he going to do it? He's going to do it through his chosen devotees who carry the internal potency of Satchidananda. See? So he's going to do it through you guys. They're going to make contact with you, and the internal potency is flowing through the devotees here. Okay? And that's going to be, if they accept you, they're accepting this guy. And if they accepting this guy, it goes through the disciplic line. That's what Jesus was talking about. Anyone who accepts you, anyone who helps you, helps him. And all the way through their disciplic line. Okay? Same thing. That's parampara, man. You guys are extension simply because you're surrendered to this. You're surrendered to this path. If you overcome doubtfulness, If you see that, yeah, man, this truth is the truth. I'm surrendered to this truth. I'm surrendered to the parampara. I going this way. Yeah, this is my path in life. I have no more doubts. I don't want to go this way or that way. When you come to that point, the Lord can say, I can use a person like you. Okay? You believe in me. I'm this truth. See, I'm this truth. I am this path. You know, this was God speaking through Jesus. He said, I am the path. That word of the devotee is the inspired word, is God different than God. That is your path. That is the light. Conclusive truth is God. See, ecstatic worship is God. There's no other light in this world. Sat Chit in a vigraha, which is the spiritual body of a devotee. The Lord expresses his truth to deliver people through that devotee. He expresses his ecstasy through that. I'm a devotee of Krishna and everything. And then the Lord expresses beauty of the devotee and say, I hate that ecstasy of him. You're still a hypocrite, man. Go get your little hypocrite followers. That's as far as they go. They stay in hypocrisy. Oh, you don't want to know the real Bhagavatam and the real truth. You stay with your hypocritical level. The blind leading the blind. Stay blind and stay in panic. Stay in fear. You ready to come here? We'll take you out. You got to face the truth, man. You got to say the truth is beautiful, man. I love the truth, even though it's spoken and it dashes my dreams. No, I love the truth, man. I love to hear what's really in the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and the Chaitanya. I really love to hear it. I really love to see ecstatic worship. Man, that's really wonderful. I love to see soft like a flower in that ecstatic photo. And I love the hard like a thunderbolt. If you're not like that, you ain't delivered yet, man. You're not delivered. You don't like Satchidananda, man. You don't like the chit truth, man, that smacks Maya, man, just like, and knocks her, knockout punch. You don't like knockout punch. No, and back off, man. Well, you back off, man. Come here, just, we slug it out, Maya. Hey, the world is being destroyed because of ignorance, man. My Lord Jesus Christ said the truth will set you free. Are you ready to face it? I don't care who you are. Are you a real Christian? You come here, we'll test you. You a real Vaishnava? You come here, you'll test you. You're a real PhD in Vaishnavism? Come here, we'll test you. But nobody comes here. They're afraid. The truth is powerful like that. These guys, these gurus, I challenge them all the time. They're afraid to come here. They can't take it. They're illusion. They'll be exposed. That's the way the truth is. It exposes everything. You come in this radiation, man, it exposes them. They'll lose everything. And they're afraid of that. Come here, man. You know, I have all these. You can have all these disciples here that are coming here. You know, you come here and you radiate more truth, more ecstasy. Here, you radiate more truth, more ecstasy. Take them all. Man, I'll come along with you. We'll all follow you. Radiate more truth, more ecstasy. Great. You know, this is a win-win for me, right? Win-win for you guys. Somebody comes here with more truth and more ecstasy. Let's follow them. Because that's our Lord. Only he can be like that. See, that's called detachment. Who's detached like that? See, that's the truth of a real devotee. They only want the truth. They're only into the ananda of God. Okay. Oh, wait a second here.
Let's see, where is this? We take this.
Hare
what do you
Krishna.
What do you think there, young lady? What are your
You are
thoughts?
loud today, Gurudev.
Yeah, am I too mean? Should I tone it down a little bit?
You say the truth.
But it might be hard to take. Maybe I should be a little bit more soft.
I don't know. You are doing this from time to time, and you are doing this in perfect way. And then you balance this with beautiful chanting and beautiful pastimes, releasing and ecstasy. So I think there is a balance.
A balance, huh?
And
Soft like
I
a flower.
feel everybody who is offended or not okay with this, then there is something inside.
Ah, yeah. Well, better to admit.
I learned here a lot about truth in me, in outside, and how important is it. I feel like it's setting free, really. It has enormous power. This is magic. Truth is magic. Actually, this is the only thing which is has worth in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your encouragement. That's great. Yeah, that's why I was always wondering, I'd be ready to give up, this surrendering to just whatever comes out. But the results are so good that it's hard to change.
Yeah, this is super. I learned so much from your preaching. I mean, it let me survive very, very strange moments in my life,
Yeah.
It made yoga, so connection, jointment between every states of my mind and consciousness. It's like now it feels like everything is one, one,
Yeah.
whatever it comes. And yeah,
Ah,
it's beautiful. I mentioned it's beautiful. I just, I mentioned I had this dry desert experience, and I didn't judge it. I didn't hide it. I shared with it. I just observed. I hold on, and then it's disappeared. And Lord again appeared in my heart, and now I'm walking, and I feel all the time this what you are saying right now. This fearless, this boldness, this being just settled, consistent. It just happened, So maybe it was small separation.
No, it's what it is. It's cleaning you out. So now everything that goes on is a devotional experience to help you more room for God to come in there and give you that. It's if there's any boldness, it's because God's in your body now, more in your body, and it's giving you that. It's like filling up the spaces in there in his temple. He's like filling up all the nooks and crannies, in your body temple. Okay. So, and then you feel these more of the qualities of the Lord. It's his fearlessness, it's the Lord because of he's accepting you and coming in you and everything. So you're feeling what he feels. It's beautiful.
Okay, I don't like to super deeply discuss the personal issues, but I need to go for yoga in 15 minutes. So can I ask about something? Because
Yeah.
you are saying that now I am purifying, which is super truth, but I won't admit and I want to be truthful, that at the same time I also contaminate myself. So like, always when I have this separation, then I go for something which I know contaminate me,
Yeah.
but I don't feel this dirty results now. So I'm doing this. I'm talking here about some addictions, about some looking for shit in internet. I know it contaminates me, and but then Lord is coming back, and I feel okay, more truthful, more settled. But it's bad that I contaminate myself.
No. It's not actually. What the thing is, what's proving? See, the thing is, we have our nature. What good does repression do? See, so that nature needs to be expressed. If you otherwise, if you go into repression and you don't want to do it, or you feel ashamed and all that stuff. The thing is, what Krishna is you're gonna see. Krishna is so, and you're probably already seeing it. Krishna, when you get bhakti, it's so powerful that even if you do sin, so-called sin, you contaminate yourself as sin. Actually, he cleanses you. He cleanses you of that. That's the relationship. It's so wonderful. Like, he wants to get us to the point. The reason why people have to do the Vaidhi Bhakti path is because they don't have this. They don't have the Lord so close. When you have closeness with the Lord's transcendental body just dissolves all of these things, and you feel good. You feel clear, even though you did these things. And so we're like children. We have our little toys, and the toys are sometimes the sinful things or the contaminating things, and we still want to play with them because we're not feeling. And you don't think the Lord isn't aware of this? See, the Lord's aware of all this. I go in and play with my little toys here sometimes, and he comes and he always washes everything, and so you just keep doing that until you get tired of playing with the toys.
It's exactly like you are saying. Exactly. I feel confirmation of not right now, like I getting confirmation. I just feeling what you are saying during experiencing this old stuff.
Yeah. Because God is close to you now, so he's going to cleanse you with his transcendental hand, and you're going to play with some toys, because it's, you're in the world, man. You got a body, you're in the midst of a war, the bombs going off everywhere. What the hell do you expect? What do you think he expects from you? You're here, you come to Sadhu Sanga, you're taking shelter. He's cleaning you off, and you feel it. You feel still okay, even though in your mind, the Vaidhi Bhakti thing, well, I don't know, maybe I should feel guilty. Maybe I should, I should be more austere like my previous guru and forcefully hold back and all that stuff.
Not even this. I mean, I just wanted to admit, not even this. I don't have this shame anymore and the sense of guilty. That's why I called this dry desert, because it feels dry desert because there is nothing. There is emptiness, which in this emptiness there is wholeness. And this surprised me. This is completely new. And I didn't do bad stuff because now I introduced myself. Just little things,
Girly
during 3 days.
girly
And
thing.
today he appeared. I went shopping morning, and I felt his presence, and I felt like, wow, you have me. There is no point to fear, to compare. Just let's live together.
Yeah. Don't you think you should get married first to God, before you get squeezed by him, get a squeeze?
Don't provoke Pani.
Boy, he really
I was a little bit concerned by his comment. Wait.
he's got that side. Don't worry about it. Krishna will take care of him.
Sorry, I have my customers, small two children. I need to go.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Who is that?
What's happening? Oh, it's River. Okay, anyway, back to this stuff. All right, so please deliver the ignorant non-devotees, those who are devoid of devotional service. So those who are devoid of pure devotional service, you know. Deliverance is more slow. If you're in the Vaidhi path platform, that's eventually you'll be purified. But it's always, right now, the pure devotional service is here and pure devotional service is given. So why not take it? Why not? So if anybody has any spiritual greed and wants to go from the Vaidhi platform to the Raganuga spontaneous platform, it's available now. So we're this pure devotional service is on the shelf now. So if you want to say anything, Tom, you can, or anybody else.
Yes, I was looking for the word. So it's the Vaidhi platform is a step before this.
Yeah.
It's a platform or a stage before this.
Before this, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know the English word for that.
Yeah, and actually, this was really even for the. I think that's. Yeah, I'll just mute her. Yeah, I think even the Christians, early Christians, were having, and now too. It's always difficult for the people on the Vaidhi platform to see that there's another platform of their worship, even in the Christian field. And in the Vaishnava field, it's difficult for the Vaishnavas to understand there's a spontaneous platform of devotional service, even though it's in the books. Even though it's in the books. Go ahead. Oh, here.
Yes. I remember now the word we found it before. It's like an upgrade. Yes,
it's an upgrade.
They don't want to accept the upgrade. They are so comfortably doing their thing, their routine, and they don't want to. And it happened before and before in several times in history.
Yeah,
the people, they don't want to accept the upgrade.
They don't want to. Yeah, and that's the only way you can get this is you have to accept the upgrade. And otherwise you stay where you are. And so the upgrade is just one of acceptance. It's like Windows 10. It's being offered, and people say, yeah, I want to stay with Windows 7 or 8 or something. I don't want the upgrade. So they don't get it. They all they have to do is accept it and download it. It's the same thing. You have to accept it and download. Download is you got to hear from the devotees who are the upgraders. This is the software system is running here. So it's the same kind of thing.
I also feel it takes some faith. It takes some determination.
I'll unmute you. Wait. I'll unmute you, River, if you stop scratching around. Okay, go ahead.
There is also the to distinguish if the upgrade is bona fide is also an issue. Yes.
Yeah.
It's also necessary to be clear that the upgrade is really an upgrade and not a false upgrade, not an upgrade in disguise.
Yeah, good point. So and that's why
we have to watch carefully if the upgrade is bona fide.
Yeah. No, not only that. No, you guys have to run the upgrade and you have to testify. Yeah, the upgrade is working really good. There's no bugs in it. See, people have to see the upgrade working, where and it's just like the wives of the Brahmins in the Bhagavatam. The wives, the upgrade was there with the ecstatic cowherd boys, but they were very, people couldn't recognize them, and they came first to the Brahmins. And so the Brahmin said, no, we don't want the upgrade. We're going to do our pujas and our ceremonies in worshiping God that way, Krishna that way. And we don't want the upgrade. And then they went, Krishna said, well, go to the wives. They've been listening and hearing about me. So they knew that the upgrade was there and they took it. They went for it. And so then they got the upgrade. The upgrade is what? Love, spontaneous love of God. They got that because of following the path of the association of ecstatic devotees. Then they wanted to stay. And Krishna said, no, you go back because, we're here to preach, and so you go back and let your husband see what you've got the upgrade now. And so they went back, and so they're running the software now of spontaneous devotional worship, and they're not even Brahmins. They were just like little housewives. And then the Brahmin husbands saw the upgrade. Wow, they got love of God, man. We've been trying to get this. We read about it and we're trying to do it through our pujas, and they got it just by going that way. See, and then they converted their husbands. See, they took the upgrade.
Yeah, there's also, I think it's in the Bible. Explore everything and keep the pure goodness. So we also have to explore and not stay in our routine. It's good to investigate, to explore.
Yeah, to
explore everything and keep the pure goodness, the pure goods.
Yeah. Well, you see, pure goodness is the truth, is the real ultimate truth. There's nothing better than that. There's nothing more pure than that. It's anything in the modes is not pure compared to that. So you stick with that, and it's just like, and even when the demons started attacking Vrindavan, the devotees just stuck with Krishna. They just stuck with the pure thing, and Krishna spontaneously killed all the demons, because he can do that. It's his game, Okay, so let's move on here a little bit. So from their please deliver the ignorant non-devotees, those who are devoid of pure devotional service, from their ignorant engagement in material enjoyment by awarding them the propensity for serving Krishna. Yeah. So in other words, again, you can't stop having material enjoyment. It's not realistic. You have a body and there's going to be material enjoyment there because you got a body. It needs to be fed. It has needs, just like the soul has needs, and the soul needs food. This is the problem. People are non-devotees and being destroyed and staying in the cycle of birth and death is because their souls aren't being nourished. It needs this food. The scriptures are this food. Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word proceeding out of the mouth of God. See, what proceeds out of the mouth of God are the scriptures. See, out of the mouth of God is the Lord saying, hey, man, this is all conclusive. That's why I love the Vedas. It's all in there, these conclusive truths. Man, Lord Chaitanya said, Sanatan, you surrendered your body to me, man. It is mine now. I'm going to preach through that body. See, that's the closeness of a pure devotee who's been purified by surrender. Anyone can do this. You just associate with surrendered devotees and you'll become surrendered just naturally. It's by association. You catch the virus, and then you become surrendered devotee like they are because you see, oh, wow, you have confidence. That's the real path, and then it's like a balance, that's why what Jesus said was a balanced statement. This is, you have to have a purport on this purport. Otherwise you think it's all or nothing. No way is it give up all sense gratification. Forget it, man. That ain't balanced. That's why that statement of Jesus is better if it's on its own. See, man doesn't live by bread alone. That means you got to have some bread also for the body. and you need spiritual nurturing. Okay? You need to hear you need Sadhu Sanga, man. First of all, to awaken your awareness of that you got a soul body, man. And that soul needs food, and this is the food here. And then you're fed by the guru. It's like you're chewing what he's chewed, and that awakens you. And then later on, you can chew what the Vaishnavas are chewing and putting in their books, and then you can be fed that way also, and you can be fed on the holy name. It gives great transcendental bliss and happiness and spiritual empowerment. Right. Can you imagine people going to teachers and gurus that don't have the empowerment of the ecstatic devotion? Doesn't that seem ludicrous to you, Tom? Doesn't that seem like not accepting the upgrade? Why wouldn't they want a software system run on spontaneous love of God? It's the best thing. It's smooth. You know, when this fool, this pile of ashes is chanting Hare Krishna and getting filled with bliss, and then everything becomes effortless. Preaching is effortless. Giving a great lecture is effortless. Why wouldn't one? See, that's the upgrade. You know, the other ones, there's so many glitches and all these problems because of inconclusiveness.
Yes.
You know, so much. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. What brings the upgrade brings to us that we are fully nourished and fully maintained. Yes. So why keep running that inconclusive program that not completely nourishes us?
Yeah.
It's inconclusive. So the upgrade is conclusive.
Mm-hmm.
That's a difference, and it makes the system more smooth. It makes us running on Satchidananda and not on some energy and some happiness that will fade away.
Yeah. Yeah, we can look at the say the operating system could be like thinking the modes of nature. Most of the world are operating on that system. That energy is flowing through them. Mode of passion, ignorance, and goodness. So they got these three modes, and people are operating on these energies, and it's causing them to act in the world. But there's faults in that. There's faults in acting more predominantly in the mode of ignorance. Okay? There's faults acting in predominantly the mode of passion. And I say predominantly because sometimes the modes change. You can have a mix. It's a mixture of modes in people, but there's predominance. See, this is what Gita teaches. Or you could be predominantly in the mode of goodness, which is the Brahman thing, sannyasi thing. And a lot of people look up to that, think, wow, that's the smoothest operating system. And it is, but there's still faults in it. It only becomes faultless is pure devotional, the upgrade of Shuddha Bhakti. See, then that becomes faultless. See, because it's the Lord's personal potency. He loves that potency. See? And when we become like that, when we love that potency, when we love that bliss and that truth, see, now we're getting fed. See, so and the purification is Sadhu Sanga, it gets us to face and to actually expel all these modes out of us, where we're motivated by the modes. And now we're motivated by bliss. We're motivated by communion with God, connection with his transcendental form of potency, his name. See, we're getting new life. This is a transformed life. It's a revolution in our lives. See, so you guys are the witnesses. Yeah, we're taking the upgrade, man. It's making everything work much smoother. There's still some glitches in it because of the old programs, the old energy. But still, when we're running, it's running smoother. Yeah. So, yeah. So let's see. You want to say anything, River?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. That's what that said wonders. Go ahead.
Yeah, everything that you're saying is absolutely true. I've experienced everything that you've been talking about, and it's true. That's my experience. I cannot doubt my experience now, and it's what you're talking about. And yeah, my level, I understand.
People think you're crazy when you're laughing all the time now. Is this the upgrade, Tom? I don't know. Is this the upgrade? This laughing? I don't want the upgrade. They put on the laugh all the time. Better to laugh than be crying, huh?
I'm still not still. Everything is great. Going through cleansing is okay. It's kind of more gentler, not all the time, but it is. I want to go through them. Going through those things make more room for Krishna. What else is there we want to do? I want my Bhakti Ladder Beach. I need Krishna to grow in my heart more and more, so I can get rid of these, remove these anarthas that I still have. And it does it on its own. I don't know why I'm saying it. It does do it. It's really great. And I'm starting to understand my moods as well. I didn't get that properly, really. I'm starting to understand the difference of my moods and how I feel much more. So you don't have to act out like a child. And if you have to, you have to. I understand if devotees have to do that. Because my parents have been with me since I was 45. You know, they've been by my side since I was 45. Nobody except my parents did, except, well, Krishna as well, did for me what my mum and dad did for me. They were there for me. And now Krishna's there just all the time, watching what I'm doing. Yeah, and just to persevere. Yeah, we persevere. I persevere. Sometimes my ego, that part of my ego my anger's coming out. That's it. So when my anger's coming out, and like you were saying earlier, it's showing itself, you know, I like to show it to other people so they know, they can understand that ego in me, and they can deal with it. It's absolute truth. They can deal with it. I don't want to hide it. I've been hiding for so long. It's not worth it. Just keeps you in the same place. But yes, to grow up and to, understand, to understand how to talk to the people that will understand your level, what you understand. I don't know if I'm saying this in the right way. Sometimes I talk to some people and they really don't understand what I'm speaking about. But then the ones that do, I'll go to them, really. So yeah, and to know when you're going to speak about something, maybe not come online and do it. It needs to be a private thing or just our group thing, because people just take it in the wrong way. Knowing that I've been wondering how to grow up for a long time, Guru Maharaj. Since years before I met you. And how do I grow up? Why am I not understanding what they're understanding? Because I've just been a little child, really. And being
I see that too. You know, when devotees there's just like there's boundaries in the worldly boundaries you got to have with people. There's also in the spiritual level, like what we're doing here. You know, you got to, I have to cross some boundaries here, but generally I see a lot of devotees, they don't know their boundaries of how they, you don't share intimate stuff with people that you're not intimate with, or if you are, all they're gonna do is use it against you, and it just comes out weird, or they think you're crazy. So you gotta you learn those things. I mean, sometimes certain persons in the sun, I won't mention, do that. And it's like, why are you doing this with these people? Are not intimate associates here. You just want to just blurt out these confidential things to people that are basically non-devotees, even though they're in the Vaides. This is the problem. You gotta, use some good sense, but a lot of times it takes a while. You're just like children,
Yeah, we have to. You're absolutely right. We have to use good sense. Know, what to blurt out to who and what not to, and when to. That kind of stuff. Growing up and being responsible in my path, and growing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still want to have fun. I have this program that the adults, the grown-ups the adults that I have been around, have been very childlike. My parents, my aunties, my uncles, been quite childlike, even though they are looking after themselves and looking after them. They've been quite childlike. Haven't wanted to be like that, but the program has still been there, and remove that. More Krishna will remove that. He'll kick it out, hopefully, at some point. But yes, absolutely. And everything seems to be going.
She froze up there.
Smoothly, like you were saying. In fact, I know about what you were saying similarly, and so it was nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like to ask me anything else?
No, I'm going to read some more right now. Let's see. Right now, you're kind of cutting out.
Hare Krishna.
I'm just going to mute you here. That's all for now. You're making it's okay. I'm going to read now. Okay. Lord Gaurasunda appeared in this world to propagate devotional service. The Lord advented in this world to deliver the fallen souls as a service to Advaita. Therefore, since he fulfilled the prayer of Advaita, that's another reason why they need to know the value of Sadhu Sanga. The devotees who are here to deliver the world, the Lord uses them, and he comes to them into that radiation. This is why in the songbook it says, in the qualities of the spiritual master, which is the deliverer of their disciples, those or well-wishers even. See? So the qualities is from them ecstatic prema emanates, and by their word, ignorance is destroyed. See, so that is the qualification of the deliverers, those who deliver us to where? To the spiritual platform. See? So, and he's doing, the Lord advented to this world to deliver the fallen souls as a service to Advaita. So when you're in Sadhu Sanga, the devotees are calling the Lord naturally. They cannot live without intimate association with Krishna. So just by being in that emanation, from them ecstatic prema emanates. You're getting so many obstacles removed just being close to that. And when you hear them speak, it destroys all kinds of speculations if you're surrendered to that, and then and you may not like it at first. Sometimes it's like it being in the dentist chair sometimes, but when the tooth is pulled, the rotten teeth, which is the modes of nature, then you're feeling better, and then you feel good, and then you like to hear truth. Then you like to see and feel the ecstatic bhakti without being jealous and all that other stuff, see? So it pulls out, if you notice when people are ecstatic, a lot of people see ecstasy is an emotional feeling, right? And if jealousy comes up, it's an emotional feeling. So your jealousy is being purified from the emanation of ecstatic devotees, and so that's, or whatever it is in there. Or even anger. Some people get angry feelings. They see an ecstatic devotee, get very angry about it. But they're getting purified because that's what it does. Okay. So anyway, Gaurasunda is under his control. Lord Chaitanya In the Chaitanya Chandramrita, a person who does not take advantage of the nectar of devotional service overflowing during the presence of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult is certainly the poorest of the poor. Now hear this and really hear it. This is important. Pay attention, like they say on the now. Pay attention. A person who does not take advantage of the nectar of devotional service, see, pure devotional service, overflowing during the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult. See, so that was 500 years ago. There was the nectar of pure devotional service that was overflowing. See, this ecstatic love was flowing out into expression. See, and people were being delivered because of it. And if when they take advantage of it, see, taking advantage is really taking it. So now what's overflowing in expression is pure devotional service, not Vaidhi only, not devotional service in practice. It's overflowing with ecstatic prema. And if you don't take advantage of that, you can't move from Vaidhi level platform to the next level, and overflowing during the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult. So now the presence is revived. It's a revival of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's real cult of pure devotional service. This is in expression now. See? If you don't take advantage of it, you're the poorest of the poor. Even though you're in a Vaidhi Bhakti level, you're still poor. You don't have any transcendental money. This is wealth, man. Relishing mellows, chanting a holy name, and being filled with ecstatic bliss where the tears and the laughter come out, man. Now you're collecting valuable jewels. Now you're becoming truly with real life and empowerment. Otherwise, you're just a pile of friggin' ashes, smoldering with the modes of nature. You ever seen fires that have went out? They just kind of smolder. That's the modes of nature. There's nothing, you need a pile of ashes and the fire's blazing through it. Man. See, poorest of the poor. And that's why the Lord says, if you study the Vedas, basically stay on the Vaidhi Bhakti platform. And it doesn't result in transcendental attachment to Krishna in his name, his pastimes and qualities to the point where you got some ecstatic symptoms, then it's worthless. It's futile. You didn't make it, so take another birth and figure out the best way to get this is around ecstatic devotees that match the songbook. That from them ecstatic prema emanates, and you could see the symptoms with your own eyes. No bullshit, no putana lies, no fibs that you're representing Krishna, but you got no feelings like the resonance of Raj of ecstatic prema. What kind of guru are you getting now if they don't have ecstatic prema? Come on, man, wake up, sleeping souls. Jeev Jago, they ain't much time. But I'm attached to my Guru Dev, and yeah. Well, he can't do you much good, man. Not when this is around. Your gurus should be coming here, but they won't. So better save one soul than two drowning souls. I don't care how big your stick is or how many millions of followers you got, man. You got no ecstatic prema emanating. You don't represent the true Gaudiya Sampradaya. You got to match that songbook, my friends. You got to match these verses. People got to see when they read the verse and they see you, they say this person is a devotee Bhagavat. Are you like that? Do you match these verses? If you do, the Lord is using you pile of ashes there. Like he's using this pile of ashes. Okay? Otherwise, you're not useful to the deliverance, man. That's what the Gaudiya Sampradaya is. It's about delivering the fallen souls, like it says in this verse. And now that deliverance is here again as a favor to the devotees here who want the deliverance of the world. Okay? You know, because the devotees that deliver the world have the qualities of Advaita. It's a family affair. Advaita was he would worship. He was worshiping Tulsi, calling the Lord down, waving his hands in ecstasy. Lord, come down here, please. Ecstatic, intoxicated worship. You know, pure love, pure compassion for the souls. Okay? That's when deliverance is here. It's here again. Wake up. Check it out. Yeah, if any, I'm just I'm just itching that I want to battle one of these sannyasis. Can anyone please come? We'll get Shama Sundaris. I'll get him. I'll take him off the block. You come here. Come on. I'm just itching for some battle with you guys. I want to let's see what is supreme here, so that for the sake of your followers, man, to liberate them. You know, come on. This is no time for the delusion. It's the apocalypse now. Can't you see the symptoms? My God, man. You know, no time to waste. You guys are, you know, you're not, if you don't manifest the symptoms of ecstatic devotion and conclusive understanding, you're not representing the real Gaudiya Sampradaya to deliver the fallen souls. So now deliverance is available. Otherwise, you're the poorest of the poor. If you don't take advantage of this, you know, this devotional bhakti that is overflowing into expression. Pure devotional prema bhakti is overflowing into the expression here, into the world. It's overflowing into the world, delivering whoever will take advantage of this overflowing. If you don't, you're the poorest of the poor. You stay on the Vaidhi Bhakti platform, or you stay in worldly. If you're in the world, just on the level of the world. See? Or even Christians. So many Christians, I listen to them. Inconclusive, man. Inconclusive. That can't lead people very well. You know, they talk about the Holy Spirit, but they can't tell them how to get the friggin' Holy Spirit. You know, they can't teach them the way of Sadhu Sanga and how to get it. There's a lot of speaking about these things, but no tangible fruit from that. Like here, you come here, you're taking advantage of this overflowing nectar of pure devotional service, and look at the result. You guys are becoming happy. Look at Tom. His mind was so unfixed before. Now he's becoming solid, man. Look at him, man. He's ready. He's waving his club around. He's ready to smash illusion. You see, he's ready. Where is an untruth? He's ready to smash it, blast it. He's itching for battle with illusion. Well, he wants to kick it now. He wants to use that kickboxing. Come on, get in the ring. He's ready, warming up for you. Illusion. So what do you have to say there, River?
Oh, you can hear me. Yeah, I can see that in Tom and the devotees. He's much more fixed. You can tell with his movements, and a lot of devotees are much more fixed. But do I kick the shit out of the illusion, or does Krishna through me, or both?
The what now? What?
Do I kick the illusion out of me, or does Krishna do it through me? He kicks it.
What do you think? What would you say?
Well, I think it depends. It depends what the illusion is you're kicking out at the moment, because I know there's illusions inside me, laying maybe dormant, that Krishna kicks out. He kind of kicks them out of me, and then others All of it, all of it. I bring myself here to listen to you, to listen to absolute truth. But I find Krishna makes me do things and say things that I don't want to.
Well, okay.
Because I don't want to do it. But yeah, he has been doing that. He has been, because I felt it inside, something happening. And so yeah, so he does it from inside. I think more as I get more purified, he does it more. Is that true? The more you get cleansed, he does it more through you.
Is that what you're finding out? Maybe you know.
Come on.
Yeah, it sounds like you're discovering that.
Yeah, because the clearer you get, you surrender to him more, because he's growing. There's more room and he's growing. So you have that solid truth, absolute truth, rooted in your heart.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, you don't want to go any other path, because you've awoken the Lord now, and he's just listening and getting nourished. So you just want to stay on this path, and you see that it's beyond this world. It's transcendence, and you can see it clearly. That's my experience. The more he grows, yes. I need to blow my nose.
Yeah. It's cold out there, I bet. Yeah, it's
Actually, it's quite sunny. It's quite sunny look today.
Yeah, so it's a path of transcendence. And it's just more attractive. That's the thing. That's why people are staying here. It's more attractive than the stuff in the world. That's how see, the final deliverance is based on attraction to the deepest love, the deepest purity, the deepest spiritual potency and power.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Tom, go.
Yeah, okay. Her battery's gone. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how it works. It's one of attraction. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Time for a song. Here we go. There it is. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Kirtan.
There's no sound here. And also not on Facebook. No sound on Facebook, no sound on Be Live.
Is there sound now?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Sorry about that. Hare Krishna.
Do you want me to take it out?
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, I had it on mute by mistake. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I think I need some socks, man. My feet are cold. Some socks. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hey, why does some other people come on here? Here we go. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Gauranga Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Gauranga Nityananda. Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Pure love of God, pure love of God, pure love of God, pure love of God. Bhakti Devi, Bhakti Devi, Bhakti Devi, Bhakti Devi, Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Yashoda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. What happened? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. In this way, all the devotees became overwhelmed while discussing topics of Krishna and the association of Nityananda. All the devotees were greatly magnanimous Mahabhagavats. They roared loudly as they became intoxicated in the mellows of Krishna consciousness. All the devotees were greatly magnanimous Mahabhagavats. They roared loudly as they became intoxicated in the mellows of Krishna consciousness. See, Mahabhagavats become intoxicated by the mellows of Krishna consciousness. Everybody's on their way to becoming Mahabhagavats here. Isn't it amazing? Very quickly. No, 10,000 years for you guys. Nityananda Prabhu smiled as he looked around. Tears of love flowed from everyone's eyes. Nityananda Prabhu smiled as he looked around. Tears of love flowed from everyone's eyes. Hey, there we go. That's the zone, man. That's the gold zone, man. Field gold. Yeah. Tears of love flowing from the devotee's eyes. In association with Nityananda. See, chanting his name. Yeah, tears flow from your eyes. It's the same thing. It's just like being there 500 years ago. Tears are flowing from your eyes now because of chanting Nityananda's name. See? Becoming filled with bliss, chanting Nityananda's name, and Lord Chaitanya's name, and Advaita's name, and Lord Krishna's name, and Radha's name, being filled with bliss. Okay? That's the ultimate goal of life, spontaneous love of God. Being filled with bliss, chanting the Lord's names. Okay? Being around those devotees is the quickest path to that. Okay? Bhakti is born of bhakti. Bhakti is born of bhaktas, those bhaktas who have real bhakti, pure bhakti, love of God. Yeah, so now it's authorized to be distributed. Oops. Krishna, Hare Krishna. When Mahaprabhu visited Vishwambara, when Mahaprabhu visited Vishwambara, when Mahaprabhu Vishwambara saw this ecstatic scene, he spoke something to Nityananda. Oh, Shripad Goswami, please hear. Where should we hold your Vyasa Puja ceremony?
Purport. Introductory knowledge of the Absolute Truth, Vijandanandana, who is the predominating deity of the Sambit potency, is called Veda. The marginal potency, one of the three potencies of the Supreme Lord, has spiritual characteristics. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We only been on an hour? Huh? That's not very long. We've been on more than an hour? It says 50 minutes. Oh, yeah, 50 minutes. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah. I'm starting to get a little tired here. Have we only been on an hour?
Yesterday it was very long.
All right. Yeah, I get a little tired. Boy, it looks like a sunny day over there, River. Yeah. Oh, yeah, unmute you. There.
Yes, Grandma.
Oops.
Very sunny. It's quite warm. You've got a coat on. It's nice today.
It's nice, huh? How do you
Yeah,
like
it's
this
lovely.
new setup? You like this new
I
setup?
love it. I do like it. Yes, I do like it. I just wish more people could come on and everybody could see each other. That's all.
Yeah,
But it's
why not?
great. It's
Yeah,
very.
more people can come on if they just come. We'll just flip them around, but they got to come on into the batter box.
Karuna said he's not been able to get in.
Well, who knows? It could be just a glitch.
Are you using Chrome?
Yeah.
I use the way I get it.
So happy. Give Srila Prabhupada score her on YouTube. Written in cover. She was so happy. Oh. So happy. Give Prabhupada book with links. Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so I guess I'll just rest a little bit. I feel a little tired, so I guess I'll go with it. All right,
Okay.
so you guys can do what you do, and we'll see you guys a little bit later. And
Bye, Tom.
Yeah,
Hi,
thank you
Krishna devotees.
for coming on here. Okay, good night.
Good night. He said he's going off. But I'm not going until Guru Maharaj goes.